with an empty hand. Oh, right. Duh. All right, so the quest for today is to... There we go. The quest for today is I would like... Can't forget to put a marker into the chat. I would like to figure out coal. Or not coal, copper. Because what time is it right now? Okay, we're pretty far into the day. So I need stuff to get these clay fire things running again for tomorrow. So I'm just going to go get a bunch of grass. I think. Grass, and I need to check my burning stuff. Okay, I've got a decent amount of burning stuff. So basically, I just need grass. I just need to go get grass while the sun's just setting. And then we'll make clay molds all night, and then tomorrow we'll go do unrelated things. My berries aren't on stone. What? They're nearby stone, but they're not on stone. Unless I placed like one on stone, which is possible. Because I was just trying to get it out of my inventory, most likely. Yeah, I need to learn how to do charcoal. I don't even know what that is. Load. Oh well. Eh. It's entirely possible that I was just trying to get something out of my inventory. Let's go check. No. No, it's not on stone. I mean, it's only on... Yeah, see? How dare you call me cursed? Bizarre. That door, on the other hand, is in fact cursed. All right, let's just go over to you and cry at the fact that it's not burning. Let's grab you, grab you. Where's my axe? There's an axe. And boop. All right. Well... Did I not grab those bowls? I guess I didn't. Maybe I can make some oil lamps tonight. Or figure out how to make oil lamps tonight. All right, well, that's all of that. And close that. Okay, cool. What is this flavor of Minecraft? Well, it's not Minecraft. It's a separate game. It's for sale on its website. I want to make jokes, but honestly, I think chat's better at it than me. It started as a Minecraft mod. It's very much its own thing now. Did I not have fat? I thought I did. I guess I don't have fat. Well then. All right, well then I'll just be making some clay molds. Well, that can actually stay in my inventory. That can go down here somewhere. But these can go over there. That can go there. That can go there. Those bowls can go there. Sticks can go not there. Sticks can go there. Grass can go there. I don't know why I have that in my inventory. I might burn it. And then you can just go there. Used to love old Minecraft automation mods. So this was originally, so as I understand it, I'm very new to this, but as I understand it, this was originally a Minecraft mod that got out of hand and became its own game and is in some ways, I didn't actually mean to do that. In some ways, kind of like Minecraft, but in a lot of ways, when you start to look at it, it becomes very clear that it is very much not. It is an excruciatingly complicated game with a lot of systems. But I don't know. I've been enjoying my weird exploratory time with it. You stay there. Like, you'll see kind of what I mean in a minute once we start messing with stuff. I am horrible at base organization. Like, this is the start of pottery. You select what you want to make, and in this case, I'm going to make a red clay pickaxe. Are these one use, or can I use these multiple times? And I got annoyed with this, so I installed a mod which is autocomplete. Which means I just need to hold down right mouse button. But normally you would have to manually click all these little tiles. It's crazy that I know what you're talking about when you say Greg Tech. I'm going to sit down here. Molds are reusable. Good to know. How am I liking this game? I didn't like manually clicking every tile. But aside from that, the crap that I put in my fire burnt out. And I burned myself on the fire. Lovely. Can I do that, actually? I haven't really thought about that. Yeah, I guess I can. No, I'm just auto-completing, so. I mean, I guess I could swap over to this and do a bunch of this manually, and then auto-complete fix it. Which maybe would be faster, I don't know. Yeah, we can do it that way. So there's my mold. So that's a pickaxe mold. Let's do a shovel mold. As somebody who's not very familiar with Minecraft mods in general, don't ask me. Ask Chad. All I know about Minecraft is that there are elements of Minecraft that I always loved, and then there's enough things in Minecraft that I really, really hate. And not enough things that I really, really love that I just stopped playing a long time ago and never really went back. I got a lot of time out of it back in the day, but it's a bit dull. It does kind of look like a banana, doesn't it? Are you asking me if this is worth the buy? I mean, I think I've gotten my money out of it. What other games would I recommend other than Dwarf Fortress? Blinks a whole bunch. It depends on what you like. I know that's kind of a non-response. Hey, if you mean just like depth-wise, like if that's the question. I mean, Caves of Cud's an easy recommendation. I know a lot of people recommend this. I would recommend this, having played what I've played. Odd Realm is a fun one. I don't know. Depends on what you like. Microsoft stole your Minecraft license? Yeah, I don't know. That stuff's weird. Let's see, what else do we have? Kind of want to grab the watering can. Or make the watering can. If you want to mine copper later, I've got a bunch of copper mines close by, so I will have to grab that. But something that I know that is a pretty big difference between this and Minecraft is Minecraft really... Yeah, because you need a hammer to form stuff on an anvil, right? Anyway, Minecraft is very arcadey in that, like, you dig down, you will find diamonds. In this, you need to find the right area with the right conditions to be able to find the material that you're looking for. So if you find copper, that's kind of like a, oh shit, you immediately need to mark that on your map kind of feeling. And there's a lot of things like that in this. It's a very much a bit of a masochist's Minecraft from what I've played. But if that's something that's keen for you, then you're in. Well, I got a shovel. I'm making a watering can mostly because I just want one. I've got the shovel. I've got the pickaxe. So we'll do the hammer and the anvil next. And then probably just the axe as well. But I don't know. I'm a systems guy. I like games that have a lot of systems that are convincing. Like, that's been what I've liked in games for a long time. Is I just need a lot of systems, and I need those systems to be convincing and believable. And I need those systems to feel real to a degree. Yeah, well, I'm a hermit. Although I think it depends on how you play it multiplayer. If you play it strictly cooperatively, then yeah, it would be very much less of a masochist game and more of a like an eco or something. But if you're playing it isolationist, you don't have friends multiplayer, that would be just as masochist. I just don't like playing games with people. That. I mean, it's a hammer halve. I didn't realize that there was multiple hammers, so I will read and find the other hammer. I've got plenty of clay. Don't worry. I've got like a dozen more stacks of clay. When I describe systems, I mean like I want seasons, I want temperature, I want weather, I want fire that spreads, I want reasons to engage with those mechanics. A big book of crafting doesn't do anything for me, which is why I kind of don't care for vanilla Minecraft, and also why I don't... like. Actually, it's the combat in Minecraft that pushes me away. Which is why I don't care for Minecraft. It's why I don't care for Factorio, even to a degree, because like Factorio, build factory, factory get bigger, thing attack you because factory too big, isn't interesting to me. Like, that's not compelling. I'm not sold on that in any way. So when I say I want systems, I want the game to kind of be doing things in the background that I'm not aware of. Like, there's a city builder. There's an ad break coming up. I'll pause the game and that's it. There's a city builder that came out not too long ago, which was about... Actually, a good example of systems are like Mountain Blade. Like, the world doesn't care about you. The world is doing its thing, and you poke it and see what happens as well. But there was a city builder that came out a while ago that its whole shtick was like, if you harvest too much of this plant, then you'll never have that plant again because it'll go extinct. The game itself, like, isn't that engaging to play, unfortunately, and has a lot of problems. But, like, that kind of thing is what attracts me to a game. Like, I like when there is things that are outside of the player's control that are just running and being processed. That's what I mean when I say systems. Oh, I'm sure. But I'm just sitting here reading chat, so this is good because I can look away from the game while it's doing its thing. I played Lost Flame. I mean, when I say I like systems, like, that isn't the only thing that I like. Systems are just a thing that drags me to it. Now, this is a mod called Napster, which automatically fills this stuff. DFG? Or DGF, or however you say your name. In YouTube chat. Because I can't be asked to manually do all this. No, I need to go get more clay. But Ray in YouTube chat asked about Lost Flames. I like games that I like traditional roguelikes, like puzzly dungeon crawlers, but that's kind of like saying I like first-person shooters and I also like puzzle games. Like I like systems games, but I also like traditional roguelikes and dungeon crawlers. I really like those types of games. But I'm not super picky about what the game has to be for me to like games with systems. It's just systems games tend to be a lot of, you know, turn-based traditional roguelike RPGs, and also because those games just have a lot of systems, but also like city builders and stuff like that tend to be that type of game. Like Goblin Camp is another game that I would recommend. That's a really interesting systems game. It's like the gameplay itself is pretty similar to like Banished, but like behind the scenes, the game is like processing like numbers of different plant species and like wind, like distributing seeds. And like if you build too many buildings in an area, then plants will stop growing behind that building because they don't get enough light and the wind is not distributing seeds there. There's like so many weird systems in that game that like you'll never notice, but I just like that they're there, and that's what makes it interesting for me. Yeah, because like a game like this, it seems like there's a lot of grind here. And there probably is quite a lot of grind here, but it also seems like the more you play of it, the more you know how to... You learn how to avoid the grind without having to just repeat it one-to-one. Because you'll learn how the systems work, which allow you to abuse the mechanics to skip the grind. Or you'll have to reinstall it. Okay, I mean, I very rarely have that need, so... But there's nothing wrong with reinstalling Banished. So what was the hammer? Because there's clay hammer mold. Oh, I see. Helve hammer mold. I see what I fucked up. I used to always call this like knowledge progress versus mechanical progress. No, this is only for sale on their website, Lance. Or Humble. It's on their website, or Humble is where it's for sale. But I used to describe this, like, people used to always ask me why I don't like a lot of modern run-based games which call themselves roguelikes, and why I'm such a stickler about not calling them roguelikes. Roguelikes are what I describe as, like, knowledge progression, and a lot of run-based games with a lot of meta progression are not knowledge progression. They are the antithesis to knowledge progression. They are, like, strictly, like, mechanics progression. So you don't have your full toolkit until hour 25, in games like that, and that is the most ridiculously frustrating thing for me in a video game. I want to be able to beat the game on my first run, and I think like the thing that broke me on that was the game Undermine. Yeah, that game. The game that kind of looks like Binding of Isaac, but you're a little minor. You literally like that. It's not even like mechanically possible to come close to beating that game on your first run, and that makes me so fucking mad because all I want to be able to do is beat that game on my first run if I'm good enough. And a game that takes that away from me is the equivalent of like making me go, well, I'm wasting like I played quite a bit of Cogmind and then I put it down for a long time. And then I came back to it maybe about a year ago, and I got to the room before the final boss on my first run. I had no chance of beating it. I had no gear. I was completely naked. Like, Robit was just like bare parts. I had like a fraction of my health left, and I got killed by the guard to the boss room. And yeah, that's a loss, but that is one of the most satisfying runs I've had in a roguelike in years. Because did I beat it my first run? No. But I got to where I could have beaten it if I wasn't terrible. And that is so fucking cool to me. But have I played NetHack? Yeah. I would never stream NetHack. It's a bit too... The game that I have streamed quite a bit of is Brogue. I think I've streamed like 40 or 50 hours of that or something over the years that I've streamed. Just because it's more watchable. NetHack is very... It's like watching like just a text file modify itself. It's a pretty difficult game to convey verbally unless you play a lot of it and you're really proficient in it, which I'm not. But I respect the hell out of NetHack. Let's make a 'cause that's a shovel. I kind of wish it would tell me what... Oh, it does, up at the top. Shovel. Okay, so that's a shovel. That's an axe. That's a pickaxe, hammer, hammer helve, watering can, and that. So let's just do this. Four baskets. I have 4 baskets. Well, I say just run-based games or roguelikes. Like, a roguelike is a very specific kind of thing. Because to me, knowledge progression is like the antithesis of what most of the... Like, and it's I guess, because earlier chat was asking about like basically a game that's similar to Vampire Survivors, right? Like, the reason I find those games frustrating and why I always feel like I'm wasting my time is the entire point of those games is we're going to put you on a treadmill. It's like a clicker. We're going to put you on a treadmill. And when this treadmill is done, there's going to be a slightly bigger treadmill. And that's the point of the game, is to get to the slightly bigger treadmill. I feel like that is infinitely wasting my time. Like, I get satisfaction at getting better at a game like chess. I don't get satisfaction at having the keys jingled in front of my nose by a slot machine. And that's, to me, kind of the difference between a lot of run-based games that masquerade as roguelikes and proper roguelikes, is I like the knowledge progression of those games. All right, well, it's 4 in the morning. What time? Is the sun up yet? No. I'm gonna hide inside. Okay. I don't know. And maybe I'm completely off base. Maybe there's going to be a mechanic that I'm going to run into in this game later down the line that's going to irritate the shit out of me, and I'm never going to play it again. But, like, I should make some ingot molds, shouldn't I? But, like, at the same time, if that does happen, the world won't end, and I will have gotten something out of this because I've already felt like I've put enough time into this that I'm enjoying it. Hades 2, I don't even call that a run-based game. Like, Hades 2 is like a loop. Is it fair to be... Is it fair or understandable for me to refer to something like Hades as like a loop game? Because it kind of is more of a time loop game than even a run-based game. Because you're not... That's a story that... Its means of telling the story is a regenerating dungeon. Like, it's, I don't know. I mean, those games are fun. People like them, but I mean, that's gonna, I mean, I already turned down the combat. For those of you who, weren't here the first day, I've already turned down the combat. I don't even know why I have these birch seeds in my inventory. Can I just burn them? Maybe I could put it down there as fuel. I'll just leave it there. Maybe they'll burn. I just have this nugget of copper over here, which I'll just throw over here. Let's see what we can do. That's not the plague of modern video games. It's the plague of trying to make a game that appeals to everybody, right? And I don't think that that's a bad thing. Like, I think it's good to make games that appeal to everybody, because it's good to have... Like, I'm very happy that casual games exist, right? Like, I have a friend who plays games on her phone and doesn't, like, really want a hardcore experience in anything, but has been playing a ton of Stardew Valley recently, and has been playing a ton of... or played a ton of Spiritfarer. And it's like... I think it's good that games that are more appealing to everybody exist. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. It just means that I need to dig a little harder to find games that appeal to me. Like, there ain't anything wrong with that. Like, that is totally fine. Like, the treadmill is a type of game for a type of person, and it's a bigger audience than me, and that's fine. And games and video games in general are big enough now that, like, that type of audience can be completely satisfied, and that's a good thing. That is a net positive for games in general. Did I bring my shovel? I did not. I'll just punch this. All right. Just so that it doesn't get rained on and I can still access them. All right, let's go grab the other things we need. I may need to go cut more grass. Nope. That's what I want. I need you. I also need that knife. Also getting hungry. Oh, those are things I need. That's fine. I really need to figure out how to cook, but... Oopsies. I will say I don't really like the context-sensitive buttons in this. But that's a problem I have with a lot of games. Who does the endless treadmill appeal to? People who don't want like dense mechanics in their games. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. People have their expectations too high? I've heard rumblings about Monsters and Memories. But that's in like closed alpha right now. Or beta or whatever. I don't know. It's in a closed test right now. If you want like an old school MMO. Separate competing mod with a lot of similar ideas born from similar goals? Certainly. But like, you know, any game that's as modded and as big as like Minecraft is going to eventually spawn other games. Like, somebody help me out here. Somebody can probably remember the name of this. What was the name of that game that came out of a Skyrim mod? I need more grass. Yeah. I need more grass. Let's just go harvest grass. What was the name of that game that was born out of a Skyrim mod? It was like ancient Greece in a time loop. Does anybody remember the name of that game? Forgotten City. Sure, that sounds right. Like games have come out of Skyrim that were originally Skyrim mods, and the mods are different, but like still interesting in their own weird ways. Games have come out of Half-Life mods. Games have come out of fucking Gary's mod. Many games. Games have come out of like Dota mods, you know, auto chess, like all of those are mods. Like once you have a game that's like modifiable and popular enough, it is just inevitable that other games are going to appear that are going to have similar art styles and have similar like vibes and feelings, but like are going to do enough of their own things that they're worth playing, because otherwise people wouldn't have played the mods. And that's very much what this is. Although League isn't like, well, I mean, Dota and League were both originally like Dota, but like Warcraft mods, right? But like games are coming out of Dota now that are their own thing again. I wonder how my farms down here are doing, actually. I haven't looked. Making progress. Slow progress. I've also got these growing carrots. Also, I just realized something. Growth stage 4 of 7. It's like water depth. How's the volume, by the way? I can turn the game up or turn stuff down if you want. No, absolutely. You are correct. I was thinking about auto chess, which is why I kept referencing Dota, because like I was thinking about auto chess being like a Dota mod, a mod of a mod, a modded mod, if you will, which also like, you know, had its roots in like Warcraft custom games and stuff. Same with fucking tower defense. Like a whole genre of games exist because of like RTS mods. A bit louder would be nice, could somebody with sound commands type in a sound command, please, and tell me if those are too loud? Because I can also do this. You don't play a lot of new games? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I play new games. I just don't play, you know, games that look new. He says and squints and thinks about what he's saying. Really? Auto chess had like its peak popularity like a while ago. But like you've played auto chess games, like Auto Battlers are auto chess in a way. Auto chess is just a multiplayer auto battler. Huh? I'm confused. Oh, it needs sticks. Duh. It's like, what am I, like, fucking up on here? Sticks. That's what I'm missing. Sticks! Sticks, 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 sticks. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Sticks and stones may confuse my brain, and words will frequently hurt me. Okay, I thought that one needed one more, but no, it doesn't. Let's go over here. Something that I really like about this world that I've generated here is there's a lot of like berries and shit everywhere, which is really nice because as far as I'm concerned, that means that I can harvest a whole lot of berries and plant them around my house, and bears won't show up and eat my berries and murder me because there's berries fucking everywhere for them. It's one of my favorite things about this world. It's like, oh, hey, it's just like real life. I should probably eat some of those fish and grab some of their fat, maybe. Should also go hunting some turkeys, maybe once I get all of this stuff up and running. This is to fire pottery. It takes like 19 hours in game to complete. I'm going to go get sticks from a tree, though. And then once I'm done firing pottery, I get to figure out how to do some basic metalworking. This is just a shrub, not a tree, but so I'll just dig this up. But let me show you something with trees that's kind of neat that I always wished Minecraft would do. Let me just find a slightly bigger one so it's more obvious. There it is. I haven't even looked at the new Don't Starve game. Volume seems good. YouTube chat, good to know. Thanks, guys. The whole tree falls down. That was a very small tree. Oh, big hole into Spookyville. I think I have this one marked. Yeah, I do. So this is the world map that I have marked. So these are all different pit mines, quartz and things that I found. This is more peat. Like, here's a bigger tree. I'll cut this one down to show you. I need more firewood anyway, so. I will say just right now, or hired as devs on the team for 4 years. Oh, that's good. I mean, I also, I don't know how popular this game actually is. This is one of those games where it's really hard to like actually clock like how many people are actually playing it. Because it's not on Steam and you don't have any public data like that. So just like force of will and number of people playing is kind of how you get that eventually. There are also wild plants you can get. Yeah, like if you dig up like replantable, farmable plants, you get seeds from them. That was Vintage Story. I'm figuring out copper and running out of food, but you know, there's food everywhere that I can go harvest once I get copper sorted. But very dedicated community. And those are the best kind of communities, though. Another game that this kind of reminds me of a little bit. Well, that's kind of wild. My axe broke. Another game that this kind of reminds me of a bit. I guess I get to go home now. Because I didn't actually bring another axe head. Awkward. Cool. Well, at least I got some sticks. I'm gonna go make a new axe, I guess. Sorry, tree. Let's just gather grass on the way home. I mean, it looks real nice. There's also some really, like, I don't know if you've ever played Stalker, but there's also some very Stalker Storm-esque stuff, which I have turned down And scary shit spawns underground. Like that guy who's gonna kill me if I go down there? Or he's gonna try and kill me? Because I don't have any weapons, so I'm gonna leave. I just have a little knife that's not meant as a weapon. Is that flint? Nope, that's shell. More shell. I think this is gonna be a slow and steady build of a game. I mean, it's kind of like a Star Sector as well. Am I going for surface copper? That's the hope. Now I can make... Oh, no, actually, I can't. Did I get 2 from that? No, I just got 1. I can't make an axe. Why do I have a friggin' oak seed? Go away. Is bullshit insane and weird and you like it? I'm interested about the... I'm really interested in the concept of like dungeon crawling in this game because I've seen some really interesting stuff that other people have been running into and finding. So I'm actually looking forward to getting underground a bit more once I get some better gear. Alright, why did I go back in here? Grab the axe. Got a maple seed. Wild vine. Okay. Well. All right. Well, let's get rid of you and get rid of you, which I'll probably end up picking up again. I already ended up picking up one of them. Yeah, I can't wait to attract some bears in front of my house. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try and hide inside my house and kill them, maybe. Just like these chickens. Excuse me, I'm Greg. I'm sure Greg from Greg Tech is already very well aware of the existence of this game. More quartz? That's more quartz. There's rye over here? Okay, that I'm actually kind of curious. I'll bet you there's something I can do with that. Oh, no, that's what I need. I just get seeds. Nifty. I'm mostly just going for sticks, so I should just keep going for sticks. Drop in and get stuck. Oh, I'm sure there's gimmicky mechanics like that. Eh. Alright, Trey. We'll hopefully let you keep living. More quartz. Don't know what quartz is used for, but I'm sure it's used for something. Yeah, the music is maybe one of the most surprising things to me about this game because all the streams that I watch of this game turn the music off. So I'd never really heard the music, but I don't know, it's kind of a vibe. Probably. I know there is lanterns. I could, I guess, like hover over it and ask the help button, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Oh, there goes my axe again. Is that a shell? Seems like it. I'm actually really curious to know if having, like, berries close to your house just immediately attracts bears. I'm sure chat could spoil this for me immediately, but just is guaranteed to attract bears, or if, like, there's actually a wide enough distribution of food around that the bears will ignore me. Because there are a couple of bears that I've seen, but there are patches of berries, like, fucking everywhere. I've marked a couple of them, but there are so many of them that I just kind of wonder if they'll just congregate around those. I'm sure they'll appear eventually, but like it all. That's literally the only time I've seen bears, though, is near berries. Like, every time I find berries, I'm like, I need to, like, look around for bears. I mean, they do in real life, and that's the only time I've really run into bears in this game. So, I'm just assuming they work like real life, but me and my shitty door. It's like a sad parable. I need more sticks. So many more sticks. I might kill this door. I'm starting to feel like I'm personal enemies with this door. Almost need a trash bin. For that door, specifically. There's just not enough variety of it to find, so after 500 hours or so, you need to listen to something else is the way to go. Yeah, I don't know. You want to know a secret, like, curse about me as a streamer, Percuss? When I get to that point with the game, I turn the volume down. I turn it off. I stop listening to it. But I don't tell chat. I'm kind of sad I can't just do that. Oh, those are different types of wood. That makes sense. Okay, fine. There's a knife blade, 2 spearheads. Let's grab you. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's grab you. That's what I need. Well, so are sun bears the bears I've been seeing then? Because I don't know specifically the different types of bears, but... they all seem the same to me. We're in an ad break, so I'm just going to nap a couple of these real quick. And are not aggressive? Alright, well then I guess it's just happenstance. It's weird that there's 2 real types of bears and then a made-up bear. Like, that's truly actually kind of odd to me. That's also not real. That's inaccurate to reality. Black bears are foragers. I kind of don't like that, actually. Oh well. I don't want any of this crap in my inventory. Just go away for now. I'll worry about you later. Well, black bears only eating meat is not real, so that's already made up. But sun bears is odd. But if they're just pandas, then I mean, that's news to me. I've never seen one. I might have the worst door luck you've ever seen. It's the curse of streamer luck. You get luck on everything. Okay, so we got that. I need another knife or two. I'm going to stand my ground on the black bears only eating meat thing, though. Like, you're probably correct, Maltese, but black bears... The number of apples I've seen black bears eat, like, that's just anti-black bear propaganda right here. It's like saying killer whales only eat human flesh. I mean, they will if it's there, but... Like, I grew up around black bears. This is abject falsehoods about the humble black bear. All right, well, let's throw you into there and go get me some more sticks. Well, we might be starting to find the things that are going to make me stop playing this game. So I was talking a lot about mechanics earlier, and like enjoying systems and mechanics and like what parts of games I enjoy. That will irritate the crap out of me if that is the case. Doesn't have to be that realistic. I think like when you're making a game that's based on realism or is designed to feel like realism, and you prime the player to, from the perspective of somebody who's like very much brand new to this. Do I have these marked? I should probably mark these. And you prime the player to look for specific things. When they operate in reality most of the time, then you start to expect reality, and then when they don't operate in reality, that is not cool, in my opinion. Like, if you're gonna base large chunks of your game on realism, and then not everything on realism, you've now set the expectation that I'm expecting realism, and then when something doesn't operate that way, that feels wrong. It kind of takes me out of it, ruins my immersion, if you will. Like, to me, leaving out food of any kind should just attract like bears, period. If you have bears in a game like this that feels like it's based in realism, and like I should be making bear bags, you know? Or containers to stop scent from spreading. Like, that's what I expect. Certainly, but that's necessary for game mechanics. I think that you can absolutely make bears just behave the way they do in reality, if you're going to have a lot of mechanics that are based on reality. But I digress. Sticks and stones, as they will. That is going to be something that's going to irritate the shit out of me, though. Also, bears are very easily spooked. I mean, I watched my like childhood cat chase a bear up a tree once. Because, like, he just hissed at it and ran at it. And the bear went up the tree. Yeah, certainly. But that's also something that, like, how do I put this? Is that something they want to change or make more realistic in the future, or is that something that, like, yeah, they act a bit silly because that's just the game? If they act a bit silly because that's just the game, then I want them on that. I want bears to be attracted by open food in a game like this. Oops. I mean, that's just realistic. Boars are territorial and mean. But yes, they are maybe a bit more aggressive for no reason in this than they would be in reality. I'll leave you. I'm just going to mark these. Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's the thing that's attracted me to it. Bizarre. Boars are cowards? Not in numbers. And also, the boars run away in this game, too. Like, when they're singled out, they absolutely split and scatter. But when there's, like, 2 or 3 of them, they charge. Did I watch the nice video? I have no idea what video you're talking about. So probably not. Boars run away unless there's younglings nearby. I mean, similar to bears. It's unrelated to anything that we're talking about. Have you guys heard about the chimpanzee civil war? There's a very large chimpanzee family that's like gone to war with its own family, and like there's been like dozens of casualties, most of them babies. It's happening in Uganda. It was like a family of like 200 like familiar chimpanzees that lived together and have been studied for like 50 something years, and then like the family fractured and they've all started killing each other. It's kind of wild, actually. I should get home. It's getting dark. Am I heading in the right direction? Where am I? No, I am not. No, I am. There's gonna be a monster in my house, I bet. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought that was gonna hurt me. This is kind of like that, the Anthill Civil War that's happening as well. Well, actually just war. Just gonna get my fire burning first. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Here. Gotta relight it. It's like as it burnt out. All right, let's go here. But yeah, I would say it is worth like doing a good old-fashioned Google and looking up some information on the chimpanzee civil war, because it's kind of nuts. There's a lot of like weird human psychology in it too. And like why it actually started, or why they're guessing it started. I might need to go get more peat too. Oh well, at least I can start a bunch of these. No, that one's not ready. Okay. Let's accidentally burn myself a bunch on these. Yeah, I mean, that is what I mentioned, right? The night should be fairly calm. It's dark, though. I'm still hiding inside. I'm not going to say it's like a roleplay thing, but like it gives me reason to do other tasks. Did that catch fire? I can't tell. Keeping a lit torch? Certainly. I should probably do that. I don't think I've actually made torches in this run yet. Also, has anybody here ever actually tried to light a fire like this? Fucking takes hours, man. It is hell. Absolute fucking hell. But while I'm sitting here and trying to set Pete on fire, if you're watching this channel, this is primarily a crowdfunded stream. I make a living because people cheer, bits, gift subs, use super chats and whatnot. And that's what keeps me here and keeps me streaming and making videos on YouTube. If you like what I do and you like the way that I do it, consider using a Prime sub if you happen to have one available. Because it's what keeps me here. You can also use a torch to ignite things. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. Does it burn the torch down quicker if you're igniting stuff with it? We're almost at oil lamps. I just need to get some fat because I haven't done any hunting. But we're real close to that. No, it doesn't? Okay, that's interesting. Good to know. Good to know. I'll have to go make a torch then. I kind of didn't bother because I haven't been doing a lot of running around at night. Yeah, also, that kind of bugs me a little bit, Sylva's Ruin, I'm not going to lie. Is that lit torches in your inventory stay lit? Wait, hold on. Unless you place it for torches? Okay, hold up. How do I make these again? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, had it backwards. No, you piece of shit. Then I did it backwards again. Oopsies. Inventory torches don't go out. Placed torches last 2 days. Okay, that makes sense. Because I had a placed torch in the last one and it burnt out and I was a little miffed. Makes sense, though. Is this the furthest I've made it in progression? Yes. This is my second day playing this game. Person in YouTube chat who just asked. You do appreciate the bowl lamps? Yeah. Christos, hello. No, I mean, that completely makes sense. Like the Minecraft thing, where you just have like a line of torches. It's almost like, why is this one taking forever to light? I'm just getting like the worst dice rolls or whatever it is. What's the name of that game? Astroneer, where you just like are running around with just like a string of like power cables behind you everywhere. God fucking stupid door. Door. I need to fire this door, chat. I need to. This door needs to go away. Fucking hate this stupid door, man. Oh wait, burn. Burn. Oh, actually, is that a berry bush? That's a cranberry bush. That's a red. Okay, those I should plant. Those I should plant. All right, now let's go back inside. Yeah, it is a little nuts, isn't it? You can link the article that you found if you found one, Mark. I need to take a piss, so I'm going to go do that. I'm just going to run an ad break real quick. As a reminder, this is a crowdfunded channel, so if you do happen to have a Prime sub available, think about me when it's up, because that's what keeps me here running, ideally sponsor-free. But I will be back in a minute or two.
Forgot I had this. It is yours now, good Sir Crypt Beer.
Ugh. Oh, did you just get the go live notification? That's funny. Merc, thank you very much for checking out a gift to Maltese and Stoofy X. Stoofy X, thank you very much for the 5th month. Welcome back. Hello, Wilmer. How are you? Chat, can I get a big round of beers for those primary sub and gifted sub? But thank you. Weird children. Me too. I was one of those. Thank you very much for that brand new Prime subscription. I might... Yeah, I'm just going to run over to the... No, let's do some napping. Rory, it's good to see you. It's been like 10,000 years. I hope you've been well. You know, watch Twitch too often and don't use your Prime every month, so you figured it wouldn't hurt to toss it my way. I mean, if you're paying for it, might as well use it, right? It's probably one of the least used features of people who have Amazon. I mean, there's a lot of features that Amazon has that I just never use. Going out for dinner? What you getting, if I can ask today? But enjoy your Saturday night out. For some reason, you're only allowed to make torch holders out of brass. You should be able to make those out of clay, but that's probably just game reason. Should also make a bunch of spearheads. Can't wait for retirement in 20 years, right? How have I been? I don't know, when were you here last? I don't know. I live on an island. I like it here. It's nice. The weather's better. My neck hurts right now because I went to a concert. Not last night, but the night before. And I did too much headbanging. So, you know. I am a ways from figuring out a good organization system here. Like a long ways away from that. So that gives me another knife. I'm now officially out of tools. Or out of sticks to make into more tools. So that's a knife blade. Knife blade, you two can... Oh, I guess you can only stack 4s. Okay, well, I'll keep the extra knife blade. Put you there. Keep the shovel head. Put that on the wall somewhere. Put you next to the fire. Put you into a container. I'm going to need more peat, amongst other things. I feel like I should be able to stack grass, but I can't. It's like I can just plant it. Do that. And that. Put you over there. Put you over there. Just leave those there. I'm just gonna go make a hay bale instead, if I can remember how to do that. What's the order for hay bales? It's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. And I don't even have enough to actually like put them all away. But I can now do that. So that's something. I don't know why I have those. I guess I could use them as fuel. And then you, I just need an axe. Let's grab you. Let's make some firewood. All right. Stuff's like not organized at all, and that just burnt out. But let's reignite the fire. See what time it is. It is 1:24. I'm gonna run to the trader over here and go take a nap. One of these days, I'm not going to clear that hole. There's a really big hole right there, and I'm going to fall into it, and I'm going to die. It's going to happen. When you jump on a bed, you bounce. Like, wait, high enough that it's useful? But yeah, I'm enjoying the game, Weird Children. I feel like I'm the same, Rory, and part of that is like just me trying to. It's probably some PTSD actually from the pandemic, but just wanting to spend more time not cooped up indoors. I'm just gonna take these spears and we're gonna try and get some, or those not these knives, but spears like this one, and we're gonna go get some food, be that fish or other things. Just gonna go grab a couple spearheads, I think. Because those are knife blades, but...
Hey, you're playing Vintage Story Niece. I assume you don't want spoilers, so all I'll say is enjoy the ride.
Please read the title of the stream. Big F. I don't care about spoilers. I know enough that people would frequently spoil anyway, that it's a bit moot. because I've watched quite a bit of this. So I wouldn't worry about it too much in regards to spoilers. Outside of, like, critical lore things, maybe don't spoil if you don't want, but I don't really care. But mechanic stuff, spoil away, don't care. But Digaff, thank you very much for the 10th month with Prime. Appreciate you checking. I get a big round of beers. But this is just a short side quest, most likely, that'll probably end whenever that routine patch that Tarn's working on releases. And then I will start a new fort in Dorfort and most likely go back to that for a bit. But I'm enjoying this enough that I could see this as being a regular side quest. I've got a couple games over the years that have been regular side quests periodically. I think one of the bigger ones was Risk of Rain 2, actually. I spent kind of a lot of time playing Risk of Rain 2. I need just a few more grasses. I mean, there's lore, but I also don't care that much. Because I've been kind of trying to hint at this, but I feel like I've watched enough of this game that I know enough that this is the game soundtrack, yeah. I'm not gonna play Risk of Rain 2 anymore. I'm pretty satisfied with the 300 something hours I put into that game, Sylvis run. But to me, new soundtrack is what new DLC means. It's like, oh sweet, another album to buy. Eh. So if I kill both the fish, will fish respawn? Or will that just make no more fish appear in here? Wait, is that a yes or no that no more fish respawn? They will respawn? Okay. Well, I've already moved on to the next puddle, so. I'm actually kind of just looking for wild chickens and such. Animals what I can stab. I assume these are edible. They look edible. Actually, just gonna throw you up here. Those are all. I've got too many knife blades. Oh well. How long do you have before you spoil? 2 days? That seems very generous for fish, but. So just grab that. And then by tomorrow, hopefully, we can go, or soon, we can go gather some copper. I know that people were saying that those are cricket sounds. I keep on thinking that those are like rattlesnakes, because that's what they sound like to me. They fucking sound like rattlesnakes. I see a turkey. Are these turkeys or chickens? I'm just assuming they're turkeys. Come here, you. Come to my spear. No, slow down. How dare you have such a small hitbox? Rooster Magooster. Got him. Raw poultry, good stuff. So how long does this game claim that poultry lasts? 2 days. Chat, would you consider cooking a rooster that has been out for 2 days? I know I wouldn't. There's a deer. No, do tell though. Branch. Is this like a if you don't completely harvest everything from the carcass, then no creatures respawn kind of thing? There was a deer. How hungry am I? You are surviving in the wilderness. And you managed to murder a chicken. Would you cook it if it's been sitting out raw for 2 days? If it was winter, yes. If it was summer, I would try and cook it in less than 2 days. Boil it thoroughly. Yeah, actually, that's a good call. It's probably smell bad, but boil it and then roast it. Boil them, mash them, put them in a crock pot. I actually kind of don't hate Twitch Mobile these days. I kind of like I don't like the process of getting into a stream. That process sucks. I do quite like the process of watching streams on Twitch Mobile. I think that's actually quite an enjoyable experience for me. For whatever it's worth, I guess. Would you eat raw egg? I mean, I have eaten raw egg. I think I'm more likely to eat a raw egg than I am to eat like a poultry that's been out for 2 days. Just in general. Oops, no, I should be using an axe for this. Why is there so few sticks in this goddamn tree? There we go. Kind of what I was just trying to do is just break that axe. Oh boy. Got really quiet. Too quiet. Bet you that a lot of that clay stuff is done. Just gonna grab a little bit more of this horsetail. But I kind of completed my mission. I got some more sticks. And I got a little bit of food. Not much, but some. Eurostolf, hello. How is you? Might wait until the next update. I keep seeing that, like, I mean, I'm not super up on like what the update cycle for this game is because I'm very much a noob, but I keep seeing that there's a new patch that's imminent. I know that, like, I was looking at mods the other day and they were all like, if you're using unstable version, this mod hasn't been updated yet, or no, this one has been updated. If you're using an unstable version, it kind of gave me like RimWorld PTSD of like, oh god, like the era of like modding a game and then having to wait for like weeks for all of the mods that you like to update. Exactly the dilemma you're dealing with, Jesus. Actually, that's one thing I really like about Dwarf Fortress modding is, like, as clunky as some of the modding can be in comparison to a lot of modern games, the beauty of it is that even though, yes, it can be a little bit clunky sometimes, the good news of Dwarf Fortress modding is that, what's this? Oh, it's just driftwood. Is mods almost always work just immediately because of the structure of Dwarf Fort. It's because it's such a modular thing. You're just adding an entity and just leaving the entity in there. Like, that won't break from update to update, which is really nice. I mean, sometimes they do if it like updates graphics or something, but sometimes you can just like negate that even. I feel like there's never really a reason to play an unstable version or use an unstable version of anything unless you're already a power player. But that's just me. Sure. I mean, that's good to know. Maltese. But I was specifically looking at Napster, which is the mod that makes napping less of a pain. And that mod specifically doesn't work on the unstable version. And also, the mod that does work on the unstable version isn't back compatible with this version. Which is like, oh boy. I managed to not get any fat. That was kind of what I was trying to find, but oh well. Actually, do these need to be indoors? Probably do, right? Well, actually, I can just... Don't forget to break the bones. Right. I've very much been forgetting to break the bones. So where's the one that wasn't done? Oh, okay. I don't actually have one that's not full yet. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, is collecting berry bushes and then replanting them. I also, because horsetail is used for making meds, I kind of figured I would just grab a bunch of horsetail and just plop it down over here. I'm assuming that it'll regrow and spread, but I actually don't know. At least just have it here so I don't need to worry about it. All right, let's scream at the wall. Now that I've done that, let's just plop you over there. Cry at the fact that my fire went out. Oh, that's neat. I didn't realize that cooking stuff puts it in little sticks above the fire. Horsetail will grow and follow fields. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, just like... So, like, soil that you've tilled? Branch plays? Like, will it just grow naturally, or do you have to plant it? So if I place it there, it'll just stay there. It's like storage, basically. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I should just go around tilling soil then. That'll cook that pretty quickly. Which one was the one that I have that has food in it? 21 days. 1.7 years. Oh, wow. 24 days. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to use those for. I'm sure something. Where? Oh, I didn't actually drag those over. Now I can't remember how to do this. Oh, it's 3. Oh, that makes all the difference. Huh? Oh, because I then used the wrong thing. Duh. Where did I put those? They're there. That door is a criminal. He needs to be punished. Absolute fucking criminal. Now I get to figure out how these work. I'm just gonna pick them up first. What did I tell you, chat? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I'm gonna start writing conspiracy theories about these doors that are designed to not work. I'm telling you, this door is out to get me. All right, so how the hell does this shit work? Can be placed into display. Oh, well, that I should probably make at some point, but created by firing in a kiln, sure. It's there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You will need to smelt copper and later on bronze, and you will need charcoal, clay, copper nuggets, and a pair of tongs. Craft a crucible through clay forming. Did I make a crucible? I feel like I did. Let's just grab the rest of this, though. I am looking at chat. It's just I'm not looking at chat as consistently as I probably should be at the minute. All right, well, let's just place this on the ground and see what I can do with it. Pour molten metal. It's a crock. Maybe I didn't make a crucible. Yeah, maybe I didn't. All right, gotta make a crucible. Did I not? I feel like I did. Maybe it's the one that I never finished. So I've got one that's like 90% of the way done, but didn't actually like finish being made. Yeah, okay. I just never fired that one. I was also pretty sure I did. It's just that's the one that I ran out of sticks and then didn't finish. Like, literally didn't finish it because ran out of sticks. Why do I have so much hay? I kind of wish stuff was a little smarter about automatic. Oh, there they are. Duh. Let's just get that cooking. Nope. I can't see shit because it's really fucking dark. Okay, so I just gotta feel my way through here and should probably just... Yeah, I need to go back anyway. I'm just gonna go light a torch. Hold on. Is it hay in this? I actually can't remember. Yes, it is. All right, you go back in the inventory. I can't remember how many of these I need, so. Oh, I should probably light it. That would be helpful if I lit it. How do I just throw this in here, don't I? You go up. Actually, let's just open this up. Where's the one with the food in it? There's the one with the food in it. I should also move my food. Oh, that's interesting. Those can be juiced. The more you know. Let's grab the lit torch. Throw it in my other hand. I made a flower pot instead. No, I did queue up the crucible. I just kind of did a bunch of pottery the other day because, like, I don't know. I don't know why I did a bunch of pottery. Because I could. All right, let's, ignite this. Okay, I may have one somewhere, but can't remember where it is. I'm trying to think, like, what would be the best use of my time right now. I'm kinda... Oh, I've also got those that I should probably go fire as well. Let's go back over here. At least now I have some more light. I don't think I have enough sticks. Yerp. Yep, I don't have enough sticks. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, well. Hey, Falk. Hope I'm having fun today. It's been chill. No complaints. I'm just realizing I'm still out of sticks. I'm gonna go just sleep. This is what I'm gonna do. Sleep and cry. And then go get more sticks. Good to hear, Ilmarin, that chat is vibing. How's your weekend been, Falk? Also, I'm looking at YouTube chat briefly and seeing that somebody's saying modding in this game is jank because the modders usually use the beta branches. All I have to say is, like, that kind of just is what I said when it comes to if you're in beta branches, you're a power player most likely. I'm just gonna use my hands to do this and not use an axe. Just use sticks even. Breaking bushes with sticks to make more sticks. Yeah, my plans for this weekend is tomorrow I'm getting up really early, and I'm going to go catch a boat very early in the morning, and then I'm going to meet my dad, and we're going to go walk up a mountain. So that's my plan for the weekend. So that'll be like a day trip, but hopefully I'll be home at a reasonable time in the afternoon and not out super duper duper late, but it's $20 each way to take the boat, but that's what I'm doing this weekend. And then hopefully Monday I will have energy after that, and I'll be able to get some workish stuff done, and then Tuesday we'll be probably back at this. I'm not sure what game we'll be playing Tuesday. It depends on, like I said, when the next Dwarf Fortress patch releases. I'm in just vibe and side quest mode till then, probably. Oh, more berries. Four days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 days. Oh, hey, some of these are going to be flowering soon. That's nifty. Okay, let's go over to you. Can I put sticks in there yet? Yeah. And then you, down here. Cool. Now I just need to light you. I keep on saying I should do this and then not doing this. So I'm going to make a cellar while that works. Although I kind of don't want the entrance to be in my house. And I don't know why, but I kind of don't. How did I make that? The tool rack? What? Oh. Did I put that upside down? I think I did. What? Okay, that's just going to bug me. I'm just going to put it horizontally next to it because that's going to bother the hell out of me. What is this? It's a hoe. I will keep that. Where did all those reeds go? Needs 3. I had just a pile of reeds somewhere, did I not? Maybe I didn't harvest as many as I thought I did. I must have just not harvested as many as I thought I did. I was like, I can make another bin. No, I can't. Okay, well, fine. Fine game, if you insist. Let's go dig in chat. So chat, to those of you who play this, what's your favorite activity to do in this game? What eats up the majority of your time? And then immediately I hit rock, right? I think that's actually going to be the problem with this, is I'm just going to hit rock and then not be able to do the thing that I actually want to do. So, rip that idea. All right, what's a plan B that I could do? While we wait for that crucible. Foraging or mining, reading. Wait, reading? Yeah, I guess reading. Like lore and the handbook and whatnot. What did I just pick up? That? Okay, well, let's move all this down here. That's got 2 days. That's got 2 days. Actually, let's just go over here. Did I not have a bigger pile of flint somewhere? Probably. Let's keep those in my inventory. Foraging for seeds is always good. Yeah. We're about to get hit by ads. I'll just run those now. And then keep the game paused while I think. Foraging for seeds is always good. Yeah. You need 40 copper nuggets. Actually, that's probably what I should do, is just go to all those copper sites and... Is that really how many copper nuggets you need to make a pick? Is 40? I actually haven't looked. A pick and a hammer. Wouldn't you also need an anvil? So I need to make a nugget, which requires a... What? Hold up. Kind of irks me right now that it's not showing me the actual process. But, because it's not one of these. So copper hammer is what we need. So I need to make a copper hammer head, and I need a stick. We need a hammer, smelt some ingots to be forged. Okay, so copper ingot requires that and an anvil. Okay, so like, what's the step 1 here? Like, I'm kind of having a... Craft a crucible through clay forming and a fire pit. In a pit kiln. You can acquire charcoal through the process of charcoal burning. Okay, so we need to do charcoal is what we need. Once you think you've gathered enough firewood, that's funny. Charcoal pit can be any dimension up to 11 by 11, 11. So I need to make a charcoal pit is what I need to do, basically. Ingots are specifically for anvil making, which you won't need for your first pick and hammer. That's interesting because it really looks like in the tutorial you need that. But I guess like you use them for molds, yeah? So basically okay, so how many like copper bits do I need? Because I've got 9. How many of these do I need to fill up a crucible? 40? Will it work with less, or do I just straight up need 40? Then, because then that, yeah, that's what we should do. Is what you need for a pick and hammer. Got it. Got it. Hold on, I'm just gonna place these, get rid of them, because I don't really need them at the minute. Just gonna place these here so I don't have them in my inventory anymore. Let's eat a berry. Just eat all the berries, free up the inventory. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go put the fire starter back. Me and that door, we don't get along. We used to be friends. Not anymore. Haven't been friends with this door in a long time. I may actually need to hunt down and murder the entirety of this door's family for the crimes that this door has committed against me. It's like the game is listening to my microphone, and every time you mention the word door, the door breaks. It's a knife. I've got 1 knife. I'll grab a second one. Grab an axe. Yeah, we'll go. Should be fine. Actually, let's also just grab a spear. Okay. Door hates you. Yep. Is there a mod that makes the door laugh every time it breaks? Because that would be a biblically accurate door. Yeah, that's the one that I've dug up the area where I can see. I know there's just a bunch around here, so I'm just going to go walk around and look for more. They don't break as often when you play? I'm sure. Does it make a different sound when it breaks, Spillista? You just get SpongeBob laughing at you every time it breaks. It's like, Death tunnel. Don't like the death tunnel. I'm here to murder turkey. Let's see if I can actually hit it. No, let's let go of the button, not hit. No. I've got to learn how to throw these sometime. I just need to get to my spear without spooking them. Oh no, I spooked them. Oh well. I realized charging them would probably be smarter, but speaking of, I've got a ton of like these meteorite stones everywhere, which was making chat salty with streamer luck. With fence gates? I come on. And then lose out on the okay, this is just too perfect. I don't think we're ever seeing those chickens again, chat. I think they're dead. Ah, hell no, is the correct response. Uh-oh. Speaking of hell no. I'm all hell stuck. Are you for real? I need this. Very important. I can dig in gravel? You're not wrong. I can in fact dig in gravel. I don't even have a pick. I don't have any. Actually, no, I do have a shovel. It's like I brought a hoe and not a shovel. What the heck's wrong with me? All right. See ya, chicken. Sucks to be you. There's quartz bits. Might as well grab those. Oh well, I don't know. I'm still very much in the fun discovery stage in this game. My brain just like shut off for a second there, and I don't even know why. More quartz bits, more quartz bits. There's so much quartz in this world. I'm kind of presuming that quartz is really common because I'm finding it like everywhere. Like everywhere. So chat, to those of you who played a lot of this game, out of curiosity, what bugs you about it? Like, what do you wish was better? Because that's something that people ask me all the time about Dwarf Fort. But, like, what could be better with this game? An animal? I've hunted several chickens, turkeys, plenty of fish, yeah. Also, that was Thursday, not yesterday. Nothing big like a bear, though. Prospecting system needs a bit of an update. Oh yeah, someone was talking about panning. That's something I should do. Speaking of getting distracted. It's like you need a clay bowl for panning, right? Panning is slow as hell. Yeah, that's fine. Lots of things in this game are slow as hell. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Get. I'm upset. There you go. It's slow by vintage story standards. Got it. It'd take you like 3 hours in game or real time? Real time. Cool. Good to know. So like that's last resort kind of thing. Monster loot could be improved too. I kind of agree with the take that I heard in chat yesterday about base level monster loot, is that the weak stuff should have no loot. Like the ones that are just there to be annoying, because then if they do have loot, then you're incentivized to like make an empty house to spawn them to get infinite loot. Which I kind of get why you wouldn't want to encourage that. Like mob farming is kind of silly. Like, the stuff that doesn't just appear inside your house shouldn't have loot, is something that I get. That makes sense to me. I don't know why I brought this watering can with me, but I did. There's like an invisible wall there that I couldn't pass through. That was odd. Just gonna mark these. Animal distribution could be better. The game I started with a friend, we have not seen one wild pig, and you've been everywhere. Does the world have a limit? Or is it just like infinite? Or like what I've described before in other games is like an unreasonable limit. It's like, yeah, you could walk to the end of the world, but yeah, that's a little wild. That although the concept of having to travel like unreasonable distances to find a specific type of animal is kind of intriguing. It's very Dwarf Fortressy. Like you could be in a world that has a certain creature that you just literally never see. I should have just gone the other way. There's stuff up there. But I should just find more copper mines. And I need more flint too, so it's fine. Okay, so there is a limit. Yeah, the number doesn't really mean much to me, Percuss, but jack-o'-lantern. Nifty. I don't know. I do kind of like games where like it's very much possible that you can't find everything every time. But I understand why that's frustrating to a lot of people. Hit poison? Jack-o'-lanterns? Is there any use for them? I'm just kind of collecting all of the mushrooms. I know that these are bees. Like, can I poison arrows or anything? Or should I just chuck these? Well, it says it's ingredients in meals, so... But it does give minus 6 HP. That's kind of funny. Alright, well, I'll just mark them and come back from later. More chickens. So you can poison your friends. Oh, that's mean. It's kind of silly, though, that you can't, like, make poison darts or something. I'm a little bit disappointed by that. Or, like, animal traps or something. But... pink bonnets. Huh. What about these? Oh, I have to use my knife. Minus 10 HP. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of wish there was more uses for those. Is Mega Poisonous? Minus 10 HP is not a realistic level of Mega Poisonous. Earth Ball? I was finding wine caps earlier, which are a mushroom I've actually grown in real life. What? Somehow I found a native silver nugget while I was like running around picking up quartz. Huh. Don't know where I found it, but... Yes, that would make sense. That is what those are. Minus 8 HP. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. But I don't know when I picked that up. Makes you learn your mushrooms? Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I just heard growling. Jesus. Jump scare. There. I also managed to tab out the game when that happened. What even are you? Oh, it's just a wolf. Let's see what I can do with this. Hopefully not fall into a hole. Oy vey. Probably should kill it, but... getting home is probably more valuable at this point. Nope, big hole. Pointy stick superiority? Mm-hmm. Bitter bonnet. I think those are edible in real life. As long as the mushrooms obey the laws of, like, real life. What's the other ingredient you need to make healing items out of these? Is it grass? No. No. It's reads. Reads me a book. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. All right, now that I've got that, let's just grab you and be like, what's the actual ingredients here? It's 4 and 2. Why didn't I click the other button? Now I'm hearing pigs, I think. Although there was a puddle that was completely full of fish back there. I need to go this way. Let's go home if I can. Wee! Ow. Hey, foxes. Hello, foxes. I keep getting turned around. It's just like real life. What the shit? All right. Well, round of beers, we successfully survived that terrifying wolf attack. Yeah, I'm very much outside of the world of modded Minecraft, so just need to get out of these forests. I kind of wish I turned on the fire spread thing, because then I could just, like, start a fucking forest fire and, like, not worry about any of this stuff. What the hell is this? That's not on the map. Or at least it's not obviously on the map. Good news is I'm going in the right direction now. Should look down and try and spot. I should be grabbing those bushes. Oh well. If it requires using a command, then I'm good. Wait. I don't know. What can I get rid of? That. Just gonna gather all of these. Grab the seeds. But good to know. But they got stupid numbers of butterflies in game after getting hyperfocused for a bit. Wait, what do you mean? Hold up. There's a mod author that does follow I don't even know what you're talking about. So I'll just take your word for it. All right, I'm just gonna go into here. And sleep in your bed. We did it, chat. Also, you guys failed me so horribly with my request for beer that I'm just gonna go use the toilet and not even do you the courtesy of running the ads now. I'll be back. Cheers, J Mega. Now that's what I'm talking about. You didn't hear that? Neither did I, apparently. Did you add a DZ to your name, or am I going crazy, Desiju? But can I get an additional round of beers for the 7 months of Prime? Appreciate you. That's the first notification of money in 1 hour. We're still testing out the old Saturday. Oh, pfft. Well, that's funny. There's just copper like right here. I don't know how I never noticed these ones before. That or I certainly did and then completely forgot. That brings me up to 13 copper bits.
Crypt beer, crypt beer, crypt beer. Good morning.
Good morning. You know what's funny? Is it's 11:58, so you're almost out of the good morning window. I'm just trying to expose copper wherever it is down here. Got followed by somebody with a funny username, so I just wanted to tell you that if you just followed the stream, you have a funny username. And also Lucky Soft, thank you very much for the 40th month. Appreciate you. Thanks for helping keep the channel funded. Are we trying to make advancements right now or just exploring? I mean, I am making advancements. I just need some additional copper nuggets is literally all I'm looking for right now. So I am making advancements. I just got caught out at night and ran back and was getting attacked by wolves. But I'm hoping to have copper tools by the end of today. Copper tools and oops. What's the word? Copper tools and, I don't know, a better method of storing food. I also need to... Sorry, I'm having a civil war with my door. I've never contemplated murdering a piece of, like, furniture or, like, housing material before, but this game is making me contemplate such things. I'm assuming that these bones are useful for something, but I kind of don't care at the minute. Did I not? Yes, there we go. Raw fish. Okay. Hey, chat. When somebody resubs, you've got one big job, which is post a round of beers. I know you guys just posted a bunch of beers, but Luckysoft posted a resub. So if you could help us out here by continuing on the tradition and posting on behalf of Luckysoft, keeping that subscription alive for 40 months. Also looks like we've got some black currant flowers and red currant flowers. I'm gonna have a ton of juice soon. Oh. Versus YouTube? Dead because? You should build a cellar. That's on the list of things to do, but everything underneath this is rock, so it's kind of hard when everything is just rock. So in order to build a cellar, I kind of, you know, need copper. Devil Dawn, thank you for gifting out a sub. Appreciate you. Versus YouTube. That's interesting. Because I'm pushing the same bitrate to both. Like, they should look the same. At what point do I start getting into conspiracy theories that the developer of this game has rigged my account so that my door breaks more often? Because I'm starting to believe that. I want to try a watering can. I need to do something different. Okay, how do I fill the watering can? Watering can, watering cannot. I probably need a bucket or something. And I hope you're doing well, Devil Dawn. Certainly, but I'm working on that first. Let me get the tools that I want and do it in the order that I want to do it. Like, you're correct. I probably could do that. But this is the way that I want to do it, so that's the way I'm going to do it. That's literally what I just did, and it didn't do anything. Alfie. Huh. Have to try it again. I was inside the hitbox of a plant. That would probably do it. Like, this doesn't feel like it's doing anything. Or maybe it is. Okay. It's like just there's no feedback to it. Now I've gone and destroyed my stuff. Well, that's great. I've got a bunch of carrots that are almost done, so that's neat. All right. I don't know what I'm putting gravel here for, but I am. Maybe I should make like a gravel pathway or something. Okay. I'm just trying to get this stuff out of my inventory more than anything. Gonna rehash a point where I wanted, where you went to get food. Yep, go do that. Appreciate you. I mean, I'll be here when you get back. You know where to find me. Let's go to that one, because I don't think that one got mined out. That one's peat, copper. Okay, so we're just going to go to all of those northern-ish spots where I know there was copper, because that's all that we really need right now. I kind of wish, because it doesn't seem like it, but I kind of wish that when you ran, you got tired. I realize that would be, like, obnoxious, the way this game works, but I kind of wish that was the case, because I'm just tempted to run everywhere, and I don't like holding down control. Like, I almost wish it was a toggle, since you don't seem to get tired unless I'm missing something. You lose stamina. What's stamina? Like, I literally haven't, like, found a negative that's obvious. If there's one, like, it's just, I'm not noticing it, I guess. Green bar? That's your health, though, isn't it? Wait, so, like, hold up. This is stamina? And hunger? I'm confused. Okay, I mean, like, wasn't something I clued into in the slightest, so that's probably just on me, but oh, I need to go this way. Green bars. Yeah, it's just, I kind of wish it would flicker or something. Like, it's not clear that when you're running, it's draining, but okay, cool. What's this in the wall here? That's just more quartz, right? The sounds the chickens make... No, that's literally just grass in front of rock. The sounds the chickens make sometimes are quite hilarious. Huh. Where was this copper? Unless this was the one I picked up. This might have been the only one that I picked up. All right, let's just go to you then. I mean, I have clay pots, but maybe I'm just overly cautious, but... But I don't see them ceasing being a problem. Oh, red wine caps. There's a lot of wine caps around here. I think I'll actually leave these berries and just mark them. Did I not save you? I did not save you. I'll come back for that one. Yeah, I don't know. I really wish there was like a heavy breathing or something. I should be using the knife. Like a heavy breathing or something when you are using hunger, or like that bar should blink or something. Just some sort of like visual indicator that you're doing a dumb. Yeah, I need to start putting stuff in the crock pots. I made a few of a few crocks, not crock pots, but crocks. And I also have some bowls, but I haven't put anything in them. They're literally just sitting in a container. Ow. And the slow walk continues. Like, is there any other, like, obvious mechanics that I should know about that aren't well shown visually? Yeah, we were just talking about that, Vishada, in YouTube chat. I don't know if you're behind or not. You may or may not be. Also, let me check something. Since I was told that the... Yeah, no, YouTube should look the same, stream-wise, as Twitch, effects-wise. That's odd. I was thinking maybe the bitrate was different, but no. There we go. Coolio, so that's that. Where's the other one? There's a bunch out there. But wasn't there another one close by over here? Maybe I'm imagining things. My dad is texting me. And all I see is a smiley because he sent 2 texts. What did the first one say? So, anybody here... Is anybody here familiar with the Quebec musical sensation? And Jane de Portrain, or however the fuck you pronounce French. That was recorded live on KEXP and went stupidly viral. Which is beautiful to, like, know that KEXP still works as, like, a place that can make artists huge. Because my dad just sent me a text saying that he recorded that live performance onto a cassette. He's like, I just recorded the however you pronounce it onto a cassette. Shoutouts to my dad. Proud of you, Dad. Oh, I found more clay. Is there a clay option here that's obvious? Like a shovel or something? That's right, clay. All right, yeah, these are the ruins that I forgot to mark. Does this mean that there's, like, interesting shit underground beneath these ruins? Like, should I turn this into an excavation site? There's a bunny. Lots of people get got by temporal stability too. It's pretty easy to accidentally settle in an unstable region and not notice it until you've devoted hours to your house. Could you explain to me what are the tells for an unstable region? Savish has been your favorite artist for a long time, and you're so happy to see microtonal music. It's kind of interesting because I thought that microtonal stuff would take off more with King Gizzard, but well, that's fun. Is there a ruins button? Okay. Should come back here later. Like, you dig through this stuff and you get loot, I guess? The cog in the middle spins? Okay. I don't think I've noticed that at all. I think it's... The UI in this game seems good. I just wish it was a little bit more responsive, you know? Like, there's just a few spots where it could be a lot more responsive. Like, just with a little bit of audio cue, but, you know, that's just early access, unfinished, forever project game problem. Also, people keep asking me this, and I don't actually know. How long has this game been in development? Like, as a standalone thing. You just want to pop up that tells the UI walls of text. That tells not the walls of text in the journal. Sure. I mean, there's this game called Astronauts, which I've been planning to get into when it hits, or when it gets close to 1.0, which it's already pretty close to 1.0, but it's getting closer by the day. When that game hits 1.0, I do want to stream some of that, but it's a game that I've been following for a while, and I got code for it. I was given code for it when it first went into early access, and all of the text in that game was in a PDF, and it was like 150 something page PDF that the game shipped with. And you launched the game, and the first thing it said was, please see 150 page PDF. There's something about that I think is truly hysterical. All of the text is in the game now, and there's even like a tutorial, and like it's a lot easier to get into now. But that spooked me out of that game so quickly. I was like, I think I will let this cook for the next 5 years before I play. Okay, I need to head home soon. It's getting dark. Oh. Oh wait, no, I don't need to because there's a trader out here. So what I think I'm going to do, because I think he's got a bed, is I'm going to harvest what I can out here and then sleep at that trader's place and then head back the next morning. About 10 years. Cool, that's an easy number to remember. Oh, so this is a temporally unstable area then. Because I certainly would never have noticed that. Please refer to the manual. But, like, why would I refer to the manual when I have, like, 150 monkeys with a keyboard? With keyboards, plural. Also, feel free to spoil this because I'm actually just kind of curious, but what happens if you settle in a temporal instability area? Because I feel like the gist that I'm getting from like the tidbits I'm figuring out slowly is it's kind of like settling right next to a Necromancer Tower in Dwarfort. Oh, there's copper over here. There it is. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I want to say I have like 20 something back home. You go insane. Oh, that's fun. I feel like that should do like you know in Stalker when you're getting high radiation, it kind of closes in your vision slowly. I mean, you also hear a Geiger counter, but, you know. You start slowly getting damage. Is there like a indicate, like does the gear empty out? Like what's the indicator of stability? The Rust World? Oh, that's fun. I'm assuming this isn't what the Rust World means, but to me the Rust World just means that you just, suddenly the game crashes and it launches Rust. Like that would be horrifying if there was just suddenly like anatomically correct naked men running at me. That'd be horrifying, especially if they had guns. Ace Ventura, thanks for the 11 months. Appreciate you, man. Also, Chet, can I get a round of beers for Ace Ventura? You're one of the real ones. Thanks for being around as long as you have, dude. Also, shit, it's raining. Is that a bunny rabbit or a... I don't really have any spears, do I? I guess I could just make a spear. Actually, no. What time is it? 18:25? Yeah, we're okay. You recommend pigs? I haven't seen a single pig. I also don't know how that works. I've only seen bears, wolves, and chickens. But I'm still mostly focusing on just trying to acquire tools. And a little bit of gardening. But how does animal husbandry in this work? If anybody wants to give me the TLDR. Honestly, to me, when it comes to the true horror experience, the thing that's the most quote-unquote true horror experience to me in a video game is the concept of your friend poisoning your food with mushrooms. That is maybe the most true horror, because humans are truly the scariest thing. Should just mark these. It's also kind of wild that you have to murder the whole bush to pick berries. Like, is that not weird to anybody else? It's really, yeah, actually true. For fattened skins, that makes sense. If I see pigs, I'll quickly do a wiki search to figure out how to do it. Trap them, breed them, and craft them. Oh, is it literally like you have to chase them into a pen kind of deal? Like there isn't like you just lasso them and drag them home against their will? With right-click and an open hand? Oh, well, so I'm the dumb one then is what you're telling me. Huh. Well then. Good to know. Yeah, that would make sense. I'm just really surprised that there isn't any kind of, like, animal trapping in the vanilla game. Like, that's kind of wild to me. Like, there isn't, like, a lasso or something. Alright, where are we? I think, like, this area is where I should be looking for more copper. Read basket traps? What class did I pick? I'm a commoner. To that question in YouTube chat. Just because that was what the prevailing take from chat said to go with, so. Also, it sounded like me, so I wanted to be a me. You know, just unremarkable, uninteresting, normie. Who just plays too much Dwarf Fortress generally. That's another thing that I should probably be stating more because I'm playing a game I don't normally play. If you've never seen this channel before, this is a Dwarf Fortress stream. I have tens of thousands of hours in Dwarf Fort. Sometimes I play other games, and this is apparently one of those other games. Gear's still turning. I may actually pick a bunch of these. I kind of don't like that harvesting. Wait, what? Prune? Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I didn't realize that that was an option until just now. I'm sorry, are there ruins under that water? No, I'm just seeing shit. I'm just seeing shit. Should figure out how juice works. Insanity isn't too bad if you die, it resets. Sure, but it could certainly be annoying if... Alright, chat. I need your expertise. What the heck is that? So I can mark it. Is that like a flint vein? Huh. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I'm upset. Rude. At least it's not nighttime. Where's my shovel? That's almost busted. Well, good news is I can climb my ass out of here. They always like wait until you're in a menu before they beat the shit out of you. At least it wasn't far enough down to kill me. You think that was a ram? I heard like a bow though. That would be funny if it was a ram. Bury the witch. Spoilers sort of for The Witch, although you should watch The Witch. It's a good movie. If that killed me though, I might have been like, all right guys, I'm done for the day. Probably not, but I probably would have made a joke about being done for the day. All right, well. Yeah, he's over there. Yeah, it was that, see? Just gonna leave because I haven't seen him and don't feel like fighting him. Got enough berries. Bauxite stones, oh, that's empty. That's gonna be a weird formation I'm gonna find in like 10 hours and be like, yo, what the hell? That's such a weird dirt formation. That doesn't form naturally. Is it some sort of ruin? And it's actually just something I left there. So I was trying to clear up my inventory. If Dwarf Fortress didn't exist, would this game exist? Probably, because Infiniminer probably would have existed, which is what caused Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft existed because of Zachtronics and Infiniminer. So Minecraft would probably have still found a way to exist. I know that like part of the idea behind Infiniminer was like inspired by Lego and the design, like building style of Dwarf Fort, and the world gen style of Dwarf Fort, but I'd be willing to bet that Infiniminer probably would have existed regardless. I can stack those berries? Oh, yeah, you're right. Duh, I was eating a bunch of them, so. We've got an ad break in 40 seconds. I'll pause the game when the ads start. I think I've gotten too far this way, but discovering interesting stuff, so that's fun. Why am I breaking these? You know you can mark the map. No, I did not know that I can mark the map and have been marking the map the whole time. Ads have started. But if their spoil time is too far apart, they will go into a new open slot, so you need to do it by hand, and it will shorten their spoil time. Good to know. I mean, I'm eating them just as I'm going, so. Because I think they're the quickest spoil time of anything that I have right now, so. Because of that, it's the first thing I'm eating. I mean, people seem to be enjoying it, so why not why not do a little more of this? That's always like the problem is like when you play a lot of one game and then you stray away is like if it's not a game that people who watch are interested in, then just a lot of people tune out. And I've had that problem with a couple games I've tried to play recently. Kind of had that problem with Menace, but it doesn't seem to be happening with this game, so that's intriguing. Although it's only day 2. We'll see if interest continues from the people who watch this channel. So it's always weird trying something that you haven't tried before. Got kind of a lot of flint now. I don't know if I should keep picking up all this flint. I assume like what I use it for is going to change. Still just looking for copper. It feels later in the day than it is. I don't know why. So I think there's berries that are ready back home as well. Raccoons? But how are you doing, Atlanta? How is things? punching these and collecting sticks while I'm at it. Taking far too long to dig through. Oh shit, there's some medium fertility soil. Oh boy. Oh, brother. I was looking for that earlier. It's pretty great from what you've experienced. It certainly seems to be at that scale where it's like not big enough that it's annoying. Although the one thing that I would kind of go, from like people that I've encountered while playing this are the people that have never been in my chat before who pop in and just advertise their multiplayer server. That'll never be something that I respond to positively. But that's par for the course for any game with, you know, an active multiplayer community. Like, no, sorry, I have no interest in joining your roleplay community. Now please go away, thanks. You're clearly not interested in joining mine either, so. Just going to, do that. In the desert or barren land? I mean, I'm sure you're correct, unless you mean like on the mini map, like out here. But it's happened twice. But thankfully they only did it once. Oh, also it's more of the Sulite stuff. Although I was doing it that. Back in the day, people used to market their own streams or their multiplayer servers by tipping a stream. It's like, at least you're paying for the ad space at that point, you know? More like channel with 150 concurrent viewers. I bet you this guy will be a good place to market my server. It's more just number of people watching is what attracts that kind of thing. The bigger the channel, the more of that you get. That's why you get a lot of like larger channels that have like sub-only chats or follow-only chats and stuff like that. Is to just minimize that shit. It's not even that it's like bad or anything, but if you hover, well, I mean, they look different. It seems like medium fertility soil is like a darker color. Actually, here, I think. Or is that clay? No, that's clay. What the fuck was that? But it's literally like a different color of dirt. Also, that's wildly obvious right there. So yes, you can see it in the block itself. It's just a darker color. But it's also like just up at the top of the screen. I'm still trying to find high fertility. Yeah, well, I mean, I've been trying to find medium fertility, so. Is in more moist regions? Yeah, it makes sense. And where I've settled is pretty desert-ish. Well, not desert-ish, but it's kind of, I don't know, alpine-y. It's like very rocky and jagged. Although I will note one thing about the promoting stuff in bigger streams thing. I kind of can't hate it, because like you gotta hustle, you know. It's one of those like I respect the audacity, but I don't tolerate it, if that makes sense. Like I get it. If you're trying to run a server, especially if you're paying for it, or if you're self-hosting it and you're putting an effort for that, and maybe you don't have a lot of friends, or like you have enough friends, but like you feel like having like an extra 5 or 10 people would really like really improve the experience for you. I can understand why you would go doing that. It's like at least just tip me for the privilege. I'm still gonna say no though. At least for me. Maybe someone else will. Although the 2 times it's happened since streaming this, I didn't ban either of them. I basically said, please don't do that again, and then they didn't, so. So respect in that case. Quite like the thunder effects. These are nice. I was kind of just starting to wonder, like, when I was going to see some thunder and lightning, because I've seen it off in the distance, but... great. I mean, I've got all my farm on low fertility at the minute, so... Because I figured it was better to have it planted somewhere than... Oh. This would be a nice place to start a house. But, Jesus Christ, I just got struck by lightning. I don't know why I'm surprised that that happened, but I am. Okay, fine, game. I get it. But zap. So, chat, be honest. How many of you were waiting for that to happen? Well, now I can say that I've been struck by lightning and lived to tell the tale. So that's kind of impressive in and of itself. That has never happened to you? Has your door also never broken? That's fucking funny. It doesn't happen so often in your experience? Uh-huh. Just like your door never breaking. Well, if it kills me, I might cry, but we'll have plenty of time to get my stuff back, so. Ugh. Where's the cave entrance button? These aren't, like, immediately obvious to me, but... There we go. It's one of those crunkly little guys. Yeah, brain didn't... That's not friendly. Please get struck by lightning. I don't currently have much in the way of weapon. Okay, well, that's me. No. Miracle delusion. Well, good news is now I can go to my house and I can look at how much I have and then go get that. Alright, where are we? And where did I die? Died all the way over there. Let's just go get this stuff then. Just gonna run in the direct direction to go get it. It's pretty far. At least it's sunny now, so that's nice. Could you walk in and out of a storm? Your heart? Which part of it? That is the first death today. Well, that's kind of neat that you can walk in and out of a storm. I initially kind of thought that it winded time forward a little bit because the weather's different over here, but... Also, chat, do me a massive favor and keep an eye on the ground for any copper deposits, and then don't tell me when the copper deposit is right underneath me, and only tell me that the copper deposit is there once I'm far enough past it that I don't have time anymore to turn around and grab it, and also can't remember where it was. Make sure you do that. It's very helpful. I'm also looking for more copper. Yeah, I changed it to 1 hour. It's one of the first things I did. I just said whale. Oh, hey. It's raccoon. Oop. Just gonna grab all these. I mean, you should be clipping anyways. Like, if nobody clipped me getting struck by lightning, I swear I might have to actually go back into my own VOD and clip it myself. Are you even watching Twitch streams if you don't clip things so the streamer has less work to do in the evening? I mean, come on. There's even a leaderboard for it. You can get, like, imaginary no matter meh point. Why is there a deer walking on water? Are you Jesus, deer? Maybe my brain is small, but like map coordinates are like indecipherable for me. I'm literally following like a pin on the map, so. I don't know, like I would have had to have already found it to then find it again using coordinates, so it doesn't really matter because I can just put pins on the map. I'm literally going to my little rip sign, which is fine. You can see the storm in the clouds in the distance. I mean, yeah, that would make sense. Wee! Wee! There's a lot of fish out here. It's hard to navigate by chat. Well, I mean, if I see it and then miss it, that's on me, okay? If I have coordinates up, then I don't know. I don't want to do that. I'm good. I feel like I should just be observant. Basically, the idea was I was trying to make a joke about how chat tries to help, and it means a lot, and it makes my heart all warm and fuzzy, but chat always helps late enough that it doesn't matter. So that's all I was trying to do. It's not that big of a deal either way. Some water vessel carrying person tech going? Some water vessel carrying person tech. What exactly is water vessel carrying person? You made yourself a raft and realized you had 9. So chat was asking like if I wanted oceans. Which actually makes me think Legend of Zelda Minish Cap world would be kind of neat in this game, but... Does water freeze in the winter? Or is it like sometimes water freezes in the winter? Because if you happen to die again, yeah, that makes sense. I'm currently just hoping I don't get struck by lightning and then eaten by a wolf, but yeah, I could understand why that would be annoying. Okay, what's the black square? Okay, the black square must just be an unexplored tile. Although I kind of figured that, like, because you have to go in and delete the waypoints for where you died, I kind of figured that, like, they would all just stay there, but I guess that makes sense. Is that, yeah, no, that wasn't the one that I was in. It's a different one. Hubby-dubby-dubby-doo. Died in the water, didn't I? Hello, Wolfie. I hit him with an onion. Watch me die again. In like the exact same spot to the same wolf. I died again in the same spot to the same wolf. Those are all poisonous, right? Yeah. Did I not throw some food in there? Yeah, I did. There was high fertility soil there too? I saw medium fertility soil. I didn't see any high fertility soil. You know what this game needs? Teleport magic. And a magic carpet. I should probably have just made some armor, but I kinda don't care. Just kinda wanna go do the thing. Just looking for twigs. Sticks, please. There we go. Let's take a slightly different route this time, and at the very least get some more exploring and marking done. Yeah, that's kind of what I found. I mean, I made some reed armor and died like with no real noticeable difference previously. So I kind of, I don't know. Just didn't bother in this world. Is the sun going down? My god, the sun's going down. I'm not gonna get my stuff back, am I? See if I can mark that. Not berries. Food. Yeah, no, it's just like the reed armor or grass armor or whatever. It just seems a little pointless. Like, I would rather just use those materials for something else. All right, chat. I need you to channel all of your positive vibes into this stream right now because I would like to get my stuff back. Please and thank you. If you have it in you. I need all of your positive energy. It's a raccoon. Whee! Okay, I got stuck. It's weird to me that force floor is its own thing.
cheered. X200.
Thanks for the luck. I appreciate. Can you make pockets of air underwater? Or will it just fill up with water? Wonder if an underwater base is possible. Into dungeons? Sure, but like, if I go underwater and say dig in and then up, will it form an air pocket? Is what determines whether or not a wolf can spawn? Oh, that's good to know. Hey, chat, can I get a couple beers for $2 from Devil Dawn? Thank you very much for helping keep the channel funded. You're running leather armor constantly with no cause, no speed penalties. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I just haven't made leather yet. I really hope that wolf isn't just gonna still be there. I might need to kill it. I've killed wolves before, I think, or maybe I'm thinking of wild boars. There's more medium fertility soil. Now I can make an additional spear. Problem is, I don't have light. I realize I could craft a torch, which I should probably do, right? But I'd also need to make a fire pit to make a torch. And it's raining. Yeah, sure. But it's not usually the first hit that kills me anyway. It's the third or fourth hit that kills me. We're not getting our stuff back, are we, chat? Starting to go full doomer on this. All of this because I got struck by lightning. The thing is, it's getting dark and I don't see myself making it back. Although, there's a trader all the way the fuck over there. Maybe I could go for the trader instead. Well, that's kind of nifty that my stuff glows. I just heard what sounded like an arrow, but I think it was actually just... Okay, is there anything else on the ground down here? Did I get the important stuff? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's go for you. I don't know why I didn't expect that to happen, but I didn't. Alright, let's move. I did, yeah, wolf killed me twice. Same wolf killed me twice. I'm going to get struck by lightning and then get struck by lightning again, right? Speaking of wolves, I hear more wolves. This is the most Minecraft shit. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright, we've got an ad break in a minute. Spooky night. Let's see if I can get to that trader. I do like that I can just like hold down spacebar and sprint and just like, oh, that was a wolf, and just clear distance. Lightning never strikes twice unless you move, and then it can strike twice. Also, that is like scientifically incorrect. Lightning absolutely will strike twice. As somebody who did a lot of boating when I was younger, it was always like a commonly said thing, like if like your hair starts standing on end, get out of the boat, and it will hit you again. I used to do a lot of kayaking, and when I did a lot of that, it was like, it struck there once for a reason. Yeah, exactly. Although I guess the reason why it couldn't is like lightning strikes the highest point, right? So if lightning strikes the highest point and obliterates it in doing so, it probably wouldn't strike there again because it's been obliterated and not the highest point anymore. Did I find clay? Yes. Killiot, I did in fact find clay. We found clay yesterday, and I found clay a couple times since, now that I know what to look for. Since we're on like week 3 of this, how we liking the Saturday streams, chat? Is it a day of the week that works better for you than other days of the week? Because Fridays have always kind of started, especially as of late, to seem like they just kind of ain't it. Like, not a lot of people tune in on Fridays. Like, they're generally pretty slow. So what do you think of the Friday streams, chat? Thumbs up? Round of beers? Do you hate Saturdays? Do you love Fridays? Do you love Saturdays and hate Fridays? You like it? You're digging it? I see that you're also playing Vintage Story, Elfie. Digging. I see what you did there. Your last 2 D&D games got canceled. Boo! You hate Mondays? I actually kind of like Mondays, because Mondays aren't... They are a work day for me, but they're not quite a work day. Like, I always work on Mondays, but Monday is like my catch-up day. It's like the day that I do things that I feel like I'm behind on. Almost feel like I should turn the gamma up, but I feel like that's cheating. Are there any murder monsters in the water? I'm getting like repeatedly paranoid about this. No? I feel like that's a missed opportunity. I think that there should just be like a Meg, you know? Oopsies. I realize I'm drowning. Don't worry about it. Okay. Should start playing the Sonic drowning music when you drown. Yeah, but like, it's not really a lack of oxygen because it goes down pretty slowly. Maybe it makes you hungry quicker, I don't know. Oh boy. The sun's coming up. Didn't even need to go sleep. Go fucking figure, man. Can't remember if I collected that. I think I did and recently marked it, but... Yes, I did. Right, yeah, that was the flint that I marked. Or, yeah, the pin the home waypoint. Yeah, I should also get rid of this one. How do I pin it? Like, oh, I see, pinned. Save. Conglomerate gravel. Oh. Should just grab these seeds. Because I really will... man, again, I've ended up with... Actually, just going to take this out. And plant this. My inventory is too full to keep exploring, so we should just head home. Just gonna eat these. How it goes? I died twice to the same wolf, and I'm now successfully making it home, I think. Would I recommend this game? Yeah. If you like weird systems. I understand why people like this game. I've understood why people like this game for a while. It's a very interesting game that keeps surprising me and also kind of impressing me, but there's definitely some things in it that I'm like, nah, that's a bit stupid. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the pottery mechanic, so I installed a mod to automate it. And I have a feeling that metallurgy is going to be similar, but that mod covers that as well. Ooh, blueberries. Oh, those are fresh. Those are new, at least for me. I'm just going to break these bushes. I'm just going to get rid of that torch. To grab them blueberries. Indigo milk cap. Are those eatable? Yeah, those are eatable. Yeah, I know I had another stack of torches, but that one had been lit. Although I guess that means I could have just carried both of them. Oh well. Oh well. Is what it is. I'm committing to it now. What is this? Forest floor? Okay, we should run. I don't want to get eaten by another wolf. I mean, wolf. There is a wolf among us, and I don't want to get eaten by... Well, those aren't wolves. Those are pretty weak, but they don't drop anything of value, so I'm just going to walk around them. You know, because I usually hide in the side until the sun comes up, I never really realized how pretty the sunrises are. Wee. You are the 12,745th person to tell me that in the last 90 minutes, Killian. That's the fun Easter egg I have for you. It's a fun Easter egg until you've been informed that it exists every 35 seconds. It's not quite that much, but that's the third or fourth time it's been told to me today. It's just an egg at this point. It's no longer Easter. You know, it's like Cadbury cream eggs used to only be available during Easter, and now they're just available all the time. Help. I'm just going to get rid of these. Oh, I can keep that in my other hand. There's more flax. Ah! Hold up. No, let's just say berries. Let's say grain. It should say, Hail Armok, God of Blood, or all craft store ship is of the highest quality, or losing is fun. Oh, look at you, mystery. I'm more advanced than you. Good job, though. Zavi. How long did it take you to get there? Whee! Whee! Needs alcohol to get through the working day. That's a fucking fact and a half. Although actually what I should do, I think, is just take this soil and put it here. And then, I don't have a hoe in my inventory, but grab my hoe. Or grab a hoe. Although, pull up my spear, there might be some... Yep. Eh. God damn it. Okay, keep walking in circles. Eh. There you go. And now I just need a knife. Actually... That's not what I want. I just want some light. Yep, just like real life, that it'll help you through winter. Okay. I don't know what to do with these torches. Just put them there for right now. So this ceramic crock, I will put you there. I don't... Okay, what do I do with these? Empty. Can have potions removed or added. Can hold all those. Okay. Should just get rid of this stuff. So that'll last for 3 days in there, 22 hours in here. I'll just keep you in my inventory. 3 days, 5 days. Let's just put you right there. Got a bunch of bushes and things to deal with. But the thing I gotta do first is how much of this do I actually have? 38. I don't actually have enough of the thing that I went out looking for in the first place. I'm not gonna cry, chat. I'm just gonna cry a little bit. Big sad. Wait, I can stack them? Does that make one bigger bush? How high can I stack these? That's kind of wild. I can try panning the rest. That's true. I need a knife. I have a stick. Just let me, real quick, make a knife. Learning slowly, one piece at a time. Sam, also it's good to see you. Oh, why do I keep on doing that? Like not actually grabbing the tool after I make it. I just heard my neighbor sneeze. He must be like in his closet because I don't hear my neighbor do anything unless... can I not put those on the ground? Guess not. I don't hear my neighbors at all unless they're in their laundry room, which is in their closet. So my neighbor must literally be in his closet and he just sneezed twice really loudly. So I just heard it like come out of my closet room. Like out of my laundry area, which is right over there. I needed the hoe. I didn't grab the hoe. Did I? No, I don't have a hoe. Let's just get some stuff planted. Whee! Huh. Medium fertility soil has a different texture on top. That's interesting. When it's got grass. Those are 5 of 7 done. 6 of 7. 5 of 7. Growth stunted due to heat. Well, that's fun. Should I just harvest those now then? I feel like I should. And just get those seeds moved into the higher fertility. I heard weird sound. It certainly seems that way. I mean, that's very realistic to reality, but is there a way to determine if you're somewhere hot? I mean, it's better to have food, yeah, even if it's growing slowly than nothing. Anyway, what was I doing? Panning. I need a bowl. That's a hammer mold. Is there anything... Those are my crucibles. It's a little bit of a pain that those are not items that stack. Oh no, they do stack, okay. Did I not make a bowl? Oh, there they are. There they are. Oh, the joys of apartment living. I do not have fat. No, I do not. I do have a lot of unrelated crap, but no fat. There's kind of enough that I need to be doing right now that I actually need to like stop and think.